I was a kid when I started inventing, as far as I can consciously remember. I grew up on a farm. We didn't have any money or tools, so if there was something broken around, like my bike, for example, that I wanted to fix, I pretty much had to solve the problem with whatever we had laying around. And as a kid, you're coming up with ideas, I believe we're all innately problem solvers, and that inventing is our birthright as people. We all want to create something, solve a problem, get something done. I think you can make it happen for yourself by asking the right questions. And those questions are, how can you solve the problem and how can you make it better? And I think if you ask those questions, looking at almost everything you see, you'll be on your way to unlocking a heck of a journey for yourself. One day I got a phone call from one of my friends, and she said, let's go to lunch. I want to ask you about something. So we went to lunch, and in the middle of lunch, she pulled out the most colorful envelope I'd ever seen. And she said, can I sell these? And as I looked through the envelopes, I saw that they were full of copyrighted images and trademarked stuff, and like Disney characters and whatnot. And I said, well, you really can't market this type of thing until you get a license. As she was putting the envelope away, she said, that's okay. It takes me forever to make one anyway. And in that split second, I saw this shape pop into my mind, which came to be the Kreate-a-lope Envelope Maker. And after I left lunch, I couldn't let that idea go. It just kept haunting me. And so I cut the first one out of cardboard just to see what it was like. All their responses after I would demonstrate it were the same. It was jaw-dropping, and they'd say, you're gonna make $1 million off that thing. And I took it in stride. I didn't know the first thing about retail, so I was just like, yeah, I got something, but I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. And when I read this article about these guys that brought product to QVC, I thought, maybe there's something to this. Let me call these guys up. A week later, I was sitting in front of 2 buyers. I did the demonstration, and the main buyer said, how fast can you produce 4,000 units? Just like this. And from almost no time flat, there I was sitting in front of QVC, and they wanted 4,000 pieces. I was just beside myself. It started to really be something that I believed could happen. So there I was. I had a successful product on QVC. I thought it was going to be a one-hit wonder. That's all I ever really wanted to do. I didn't have any experience in the crafting industry. And then my buyer approached me one day on the set at QVC, and she said, so what else do you have? I went home and I started trying to find another idea. And I came up with this idea to make gift bags. We arranged a meeting, and driving over to QVC, we sit down with the buyer and I present this idea, and the buyer's words were, I think we'll do a key launch. We'll take 25,000 of them. To put it in perspective, the first time we shipped 4,000 envelope templates to QVC, we filled 40 boxes that are the size of a stove that you would find in your house. That one order at QVC for the bag makers, 25,000 units, occupied 2,000 boxes the size of your stove. We got to QVC, we went on air, and we sold all of them. People aren't exactly sure what to do first. It's usually that when people come to me, they're just not sure what's their first step to take. I mean, it's a monumental task to take something that was an idea, manufacture it, get it in the right hands, and get that exposure. That's a pretty common thread. The one thing I would do the same for sure is I would go right after television, just like I had, as fast as possible, because it cut right to the chase to give me the biggest exposure for the smallest amount of outlay to get my product in front of a lot of people. So if you have a successful product, you can get in a consumer's eye straight away, very quickly through television. And that might deter competitors from coming into your area of, wherever your strength is, whatever category your product is in. I'm a really big proponent of moving first and fastest to the marketplace. You can literally brand your idea, put it in the minds and hearts of people as the one. They won't want a replacement if it's something that's special. I've come to realize that when you have a passion for something, when you're given a gift of an idea that can help yourself and help others, and really deserves to be out there, that you absolutely must pursue it. Just don't give up. Just keep moving forward and trust your instincts.